Now let's take a look at how we can implement a function that can be run by AWS Lambda. And the simplest way to define a function that can be run by Lambda is to define an anonymous function with a single parameter event. And this is the event that our function should process when it is executed. To make this function available for AWS Lambda, we need to export it. And to export it, we need to assign it to a field in the exports object. And the name of the field that we assign it to will be the name of the function that will be exported from a file, and it will be a name that Lambda will use to call our function. Now, each event that comes to a Lambda function contains a number of fields, and the list of fields an event can contain depends on the event type. So in a Lambda function, we can get access to those fields. Like in this case, we access a number field in the event. Then we can process those fields. Then we can implement business logic that process an event in a Lambda function and then returns a result to a caller. So in this case, we just return an object that contains a single field called result and updated number and the result value. Now, when we want to deploy our function to AWS Lambda, there are just two main parameters we need to care about. The first parameter is called memory, and it defines the maximum amount of RAM that our function can use during its execution. And the interesting side effect is the more memory we provide to our function, the faster CPU will be used to run it as well. And the side effect of using more memory is that the more memory we provide, the more money we'll have to pay for each execution. Now, the second parameter that we have control over is called timeout. And timeout is the maximum amount of time that is available for our function to finish. And if our function runs out of time, it will be automatically terminated by AWS.